to the Rays catcher.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win.
First, there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Roll, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Echeverria has a play. He's got it 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
Grounded back up the middle, and a glove flip for 1. Relay to first in time. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Smoke toward the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. At the plate, C.J. Cron. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He drove in 1 of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Smith. 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Pesky is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Here's Starlin Castro head-to-head against Chris Archer, batting at an even 400. He's taken him deep once. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. The 2-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. hit in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Up next for the Rays, Clayton Pesky. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
So coming to the plate, Brad Miller. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he stayed high with a changeup, apparently. Ball 2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gardner going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So close, but not enough on the fly ball there, and that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the... Here's Didi Gregorius. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Aaron Judge. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
It'll be interesting to see.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the game as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Malik Smith back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Hard ground ball to third. Machado is there. And there's out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Fouled off. A Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
To short. Duffy is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
First baseman number 25, Miguel Cabrera.
So 1 away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Duffy moving to his right. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 4. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, C.J. Cron. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here 4-0. Here's Starlin Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Smith.
1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Home loves it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Left fielder number 11.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch is popped up. Echeverria is calling for it, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Striding in once again, Clayton Pesky. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's 1 down now.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ready for another chance? Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. And this is cut on and missed by Ellsbury as he becomes out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. This is drilled, but right into the shed. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it. Malik Smith the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. He was a ground out victim last time up. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Matt Duffy is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay.
Digging in once again, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, a designated hitter.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up.
Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready once again, Starlin Castro. Runner in scoring position takes it in. And that will conclude Ryan Schimpf. We're in the 8th now, and nothing.
And it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Tapper up 2 strikes. Got it. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Standing in Kevin Kiermaier. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is adding Didi Gregorius. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. The 1-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pesky coasts under it. 1 out. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Here's the 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt with this one almost in. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Striding in to start the 9th, Clayton Pesky, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they swing at a butterfly right now at the 2 in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Adeiny Echeverria. Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Stepping up now, D. Gordon, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Lazy fly ball out to center field. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Nelson Cruz. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fouled away. Tanaka has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And in that time, he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which, of course, is very good.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
So he got him swinging. Nelson Cruz goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 2-2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan Rust.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Here's big Aaron Judge. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Turned on down the line. There is Seager. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
The 1-1 home. Soft liner toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Cabrera. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this one is gone. A home run.
Won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And he fouls this one off. Tanaka, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Ryan Healy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A sight these fans have seen before. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. On the ground for Cano. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-2. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's just 1 for 6. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. Fouled off. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Here's D. Gordon now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit down the line at first. Cabrera's got it and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. Slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But here's Manny Machado now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gamble is after it. 1 away.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Standing in, Starlin Castro. This is line to left. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. Segura for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Payoff pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Gamble is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he takes strike 3 called on the fast.